So I want you to imagine your mind as a garden, just a peaceful, regular garden. And the music that you listen to is the seed that you plant in your garden. And so there are different tons of genres of music. There are rap, classical, funk, ambient music, or even the music you're listening to right now. So what do you think would happen if you listen to more of those positive vibe music? Obviously your garden will bloom, and then there will be more flowers, attract butterflies and all that shit. Now, what do you think would happen if you listen to the negative? Now in that case, that seed is like ass. It's bad. Now, if you plant it in your garden will rot, and that means your brain will rot as well. So I used to listen to these degenerate funk. They have like disgusting ass lyrics. They talk about like obviously and then they're doing drugs and shit. I would used to listen to Vendetta, Murder in My Mind, and Midnight, all those type of music. And it's usually during when I'm in the gym working out, or even when I'm studying, or when I'm chilling. And my favorite funk used to be Metamorphosis. It was literally so good that I memorized every single lyrics of the song. And day by day, the more I think about it, the more I vibe to it, the more my mind got polluted. The thing about music is that it impacts your thoughts and emotions. I didn't know much back then, so I'm just say that my emotions weren't the best back then. I was kind of emotional, had a little anger issues, and if you're trying to get a self-improvement and then you're trying to be the best version of yourself, maybe that's not very ideal. So as we know that music impacts our emotions, music lowers our mood, especially if we're already in a negative state of mind. Music releases this feel-good hormone, which is called dopamine as well. And this feel-good hormone, it makes us want to come back for more pleasure, and therefore we like it. We want to listen to more of this. But it's only bad if you're listening to negative music, which is like more of those degenerate lyrics talking about all the bad stuff. And listening to long periods of negative music actually increases cortisol, which is a stress hormone. And this stress hormone, studies have shown that it decreases testosterone. If you're on self-improvement, this is the thing that you want to be boosting, and listening to negative music, this completely destroys it. So it's not really a good thing and not optimal for your progress. Another fact about music is that lyrical music distracts you from your work. Let's say you're about to do an important task, the win the day task, the eat the frog, deep work, whatever you want to call it. As long as it requires intense focus and maybe you're absorbing information or outputting information, when you're listening to these type of lyrical music, it doesn't really matter what music, even it's positive or negative, it distracts you from your work and it pulls your focus away from it. But in contrast, when you're doing a repetitive task, let's say it's a mundane, boring task like copying notes from the textbook, your teachers told you to do it and it's really pointless, but you're still gonna do it anyways. Listening to music at that time is actually beneficial, as it relieves the stress of boredom from you, and then you can kind of focus more because it's repetitive anyways. But if you ask me, I wouldn't go for that, because I would divert my focus if I was to do the repetitive task and listen to music at the same time. And now you're practicing your brain to jump from task to task. So if you're doing this on a daily basis, that's what you're still gonna do when you're doing your important work task on business or something. And back to the study just now, in comparison of the experiment, 17% of people felt a lot sadder after listening to more sad music, and the other 74% of people had no effect. It seems kind of like a small percentage of people, but it actually has a big ass impact, and you wouldn't want to be that percentage of people. And after a long period of not indulging in such negative music already, my mind was obviously more clearer. My mind didn't generate that much of negative thoughts. And plus, shout out to meditation. I meditate, and therefore my mind would obviously get more clearer, more positive, faster. And when your mind is at that state, you automatically generate more positive thoughts, and positive thoughts radiate to the people around you. When you radiate to the people around you, you're that positive figure in other people's life, and people are more likely to gravitate towards you. It's more of like a psychological thing, and it kind of makes more of the people like you more. So that's the end, but before you go, like the video so other people can watch it, and it kind of promotes it to the algorithm and all that YouTube bullshit. Subscribe if you want more content like this, and you wouldn't be such a loser anymore. And I want to make money as well. So be the person we are supposed to be. Peace out, my G. Look, there's a dead fly on my floor. It's nasty as fuck. Take one, my boy.